going on? Alicia who? I forgot what I was doing here. Damn, that shit hurts. Go sit down, boys. Go sit down, boy. Go sit down. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is this on? Yeah. Let me see. A skinless Slim Jim? I don't think so. That's a weird question. No, I don't think so. I wasn't expecting that, though. Did I fix this or not? Oh, yeah, I did. What's going on? What's going on? I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep for the love of money. But now I'm getting tired now. It's stupid, huh? Let me see. Where's that speaker at? Spinning the ball? Hey, what's up? So I couldn't go to sleep. I was like tossing and turning for a long ass time. I've been, I've been um, debating to get on here for like 3 hours. I couldn't. And I'm getting tired. It's stupid, huh? Yeah, no. Everything's hot as hell. Hey, I'm gonna uh uh them tools. I'm gonna sell like half of them in the morning for 200. Yeah, not these ones, but I've had them before. I remember when they first came out. Well, when I first had them, they were like it was like in 2009 or something. I remember when they first came out in the canteen. I mean, the packages, they're bomb as hell. I used to make them with eggs and sausages. We used to make breakfast burritos with them. It's cold. It's cold. And it was just hot in here a minute ago. Put some on the spread. I done make something to eat. I swear to God, I couldn't go to sleep for the love of money. I probably fell asleep for like 30 minutes. I got up, and then my lady was watching TV loud as hell. I fell back to sleep. Got up. I just couldn't go back to sleep. It was in my pocket. It was in my pocket, dude. Charger. Sprays don't taste the same out here. Where's this going? Where did this go? I can't remember what this went to. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. I swear to God. The China, like I don't know. No matter what, no matter what. I made a wet burrito out here. It tastes like it was. It just tastes different. The Chinese, when I make the sweet and sour, it tastes the same though. I swear to God, I made sweet and sour for my girl and uh, my daughters. They couldn't believe that it was just pork skins and jelly apple jelly. Boris is knocked out. I know how to make everything. I know how to make everything. I know how to make everything. I think my wet burritos, they're good. I mean pastrami wet burritos. I'm pastrami pepperoni wet burritos, fire. Um, those are my specialties. We used to make uh, I make some fire ass Chinese food too, with the just the pork skins and the apple jelly though, you know, white rice. I know how to make big ass tamales like that, or corn chips and stuff. Macro, I make these macro burritos. Oh my god, dog, they're stupid good, stupid good. Put like three different cheese. Hey, jackass! I can't, oh, come on, boys! I'm not gonna be able to move the table. Oh, jackass, boys! Oh, what else did I used to- Uh, Manwishes. I remember the first time I ever ate a manwich. The first time I ever ate a manwich. Hey, um, uh, if you guys want tattoos, right? Well, hit up my homeboy Blue. I mean, Blue Duck. What is it? Blue Duck or Blue Duck tattooing on Instagram. My little homie just got out. He's already tattooing. He got his little spot already. Let me see what else. What else did I used to make? Manwiches. What manwiches? Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't. Nothing tastes right. It don't taste the same out here. Um, you know what my favorite thing was? My favorite every day, like every single day, I would probably eat a macro, pork skins, beans, and a soup, and mayonnaise, squeezed cheese, and that's it. That was like one of my favorite every day. My go-tos, like two soups. Yeah, like two soups. One soup don't do shit. I remember the homie Wessels from I think it was from Madera County, Madera. And we gave him all of our we gave him cookies and peanut butter for like a week, 2 weeks straight. And this fool made uh little brownies, some real chocolate brownies. Oh my god, dog. I swear to God, they were like little Reese's peanut butter cakes. They were gas. It took me forever to make them. They were so good. That was probably like the best uh cake I've ever had in there. I can't do it. I throw a couple spreads. Like if I eat soups. Like I always get soups no matter what. But I don't throw spreads on. I just like um, soup, some chips, and a sandwich. You know, I'm straight. Um, yep. I said if I was working in the kitchen, it was different. I would, damn, they do they? You only get a hot dinner. That's it. Now I mean in the county, but in the joint you get a hot breakfast and a hot dinner. You get a cold lunch. Yeah, I went to a CCF before in Delano, Delano CCF. We got three hots a day. We got 3 hots a day. I mean, I remember they had like 4 or 5 different. I don't know what they still do. They had like 4 or 5 different options for drinks. They had like 2 different Kool-Aids, water, and like tea or something. You can even go back and go like they'll hit a bell, ping, ping, ping. You can go back for seconds. It was cool right there. You wear green. You wear green and blue. It was cool. It was all right. CCF. That was the first time I ever. Second. That was the first time I ever been to one. I was there for like I don't know a couple of months, and I ended up in the hole. What's funny is when you're in the hole right there, the hole is like it's a real privilege. It's a privilege jail. It's like private owned jail. But when you're waiting for CDC to come get you, if you're in the hole, the homies got to the mission. You got to run to their door, slide tobacco shit under their door without getting caught. That's their little missions in there. CCF. You get caught, they kick you out of there. I got kicked out of there, and I got like 2 more years. Stupid ass. I was about to go home. Went down. Oh, that's my dog sleeping. He's knocked out. How old am I? I was asking me how old am I for? You trying to hit on me? My dog's knocked out. He is a bear. Yeah, he's cool. What freestyle? You were rapping? Where was I at? Where was I at? Working out? Hey, chill out, Boris. Boris, wake up, dude. You're having a nightmare. Boris, wake up. Wait, meathead, wake up, dude. Boris, wake up. Jumping all over the place right now. I'm check him out. You got pickles. I'm high as hell right now. I'm asking up on no pickles. Facts. I'll check them out. I'm gonna check them out. What? What's wrong with that dude? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that dude? Huh? Who is who is who who is the guy that said that? Oh yeah. People be bored as hell. You know what I do when I'm bored? I go work out. That's what I do. I can't. That fool said pickles. Yeah, I remember I had this friend growing up. His name was Keith, and his mom used to make homemade pickles all the time. I swear to God, she used to make butter pick. She used to make um, butter, sweet butter. You eat a hot dog? So hey, you have a good one, all right? That dude, he gets hot dogs. Hey, what? But they give his Hey, I swear to God, yeah, I never liar, what? You get hey, certified. You get hot dogs too, but they serve them to you chopped up. um, Me too, but his mom used to make pickles. So every time I'd go to the house, they would have like a bunch of jars full of pickle. I, Gas. She's always giving me, not always, but she would give me a jar to bring home. Yeah, hey, but they're good though. Well, they're good once in a while. And she used to make homemade she used to make homemade cream soda too. I didn't really I liked it, but I don't like it all the time though. But it was good, but not all the time. Keith, he was not allowed to go outside at night. Ever. He was not allowed to go outside at night. I had another friend too. His name was Boner. Swear to God, everybody used to call him Boner. All of our parents and everything. High power what? High power. Um. Uh. I don't know. To tell you the truth, she was like she was just a regular woman, but she used to always take us to the these little trails that they have. So she used to always take us. I was like one of the only people that were allowed to spend the night at his house. But he was not allowed to go nowhere. He was not allowed outside at night, at all. At all. That used to wig me out. I used to be gone. I would be gone. And you know what we used to do? I used to tell my friend, I'll tell my mom I'm gonna spend the night at his house, and he would tell his mom we're gonna spend the night at my house, and we would take off all night on the bikes. All night we'd be gone. Who was who? Oh yeah, Keith. He was white. It was Keith. Yeah, but he didn't have a dad though. He didn't have a dad. It was just him and his mom. His mom was real protective over him. This was like in 1985 or 1986. We were like 10 or 9 years old. I remember when they moved, I was real sad. I'll never forget that. Keith, I don't know whatever happened to him. He wasn't allowed to, like, she, You look there, you're for that's what's up. I got a homeboy named Rudy. He's like 10 years older than us, right? And he looks younger. He looks like he's like a. He still doesn't look like he's 30 yet. Homie said something like, "Hey, what's up, Katie?" Hey, I just now know what that meant. I just now finally know what that means. Good to see you. I never knew what that shit. I swear to God, until right now, I was like, I could not figure it out. But I love money till right now. But the name, what name? Keith. Hey, when you guys were little, you guys never had when you when they sponsor you for running track or whatever. Oh yeah, no, I was just trying to tell you to telling him to come. I didn't know, but I was gonna tell you to tell a boy to get away from there. There was nothing good coming from that. I I didn't know. I just barely found today. Hey, but look, man, it's crazy that you said that. But um, we used to like we run track, right? So we used to go knock on the door and ask people, would you sponsor us? And they'll say, yeah, we'll give you $1 for every lap you run, right? So um, I went around doing that with there was no races or nothing, right? And a gang of people that were giving me money, I collected like 80 some dollars. Yeah, 12. Oh, oh, you're like 2 years younger than me. Um, yeah. So yeah, me too. Join the club. Me too. So you guys, I don't know if you guys remember penguins on frozen yogurt. Well, when I was collecting all that money for the make believe race, they caught me at Penguin's yogurt with all the money that I collected from all the neighbors and shit. I had like $89. I was giving some yogurt. Swear to God, I got kicked out of school and everything for that shit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on, hold on. Hey, bro, all right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'll show you. What time is it right now? What time? It's not. What am I tripping? What time is it right now? Oh wow! I thought it was going to be 6 o'clock. Wow! I swear to God, dog. I thought it was going to be 6 o'clock. Yeah, I got caught at Penguins with $89. Some lady told on me. Now I remember who it was. She didn't believe me that there was. I forgot she worked at a school or something. She knew there was no racist or something. Damn, it's crazy. I thought it was yep, 77, 77. Yeah, I could remember. I could remember the. I could remember the '80s. I swear to God, I could. I remember watching basketball. I could remember watching the Lakers games when the games weren't even they weren't even live. You have to. They would be they would be recorded. Then you go. Then you watch them. They weren't. It wasn't live basketball. I remember watching it. I remember watching basketball like that. Nah, nah, it'll never be like that. Like, it'll never be like that. I remember watching the draft when Michael Jordan came from North Carolina. I don't even think kids do that shit anymore. Man, like whatever season with sports was going on, best believe that we were outside doing it. Whatever was going on in like football, then we were playing football. Basketball, then we were playing basketball. Like you don't see none of that shit no more. No kids outside. No kids outside playing. No nothing. No kids getting beat up. Nothing. Yeah, it was no like you used to fight, you fought. You didn't have to worry about getting shot or nothing. You got in a fight, you got in a fight. That was it. You guys shook hands, that was it. I'm from Los Angeles, from Gardena. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. The '90s was wild. It was wild. It was different though. Yeah, you don't see kids playing outside anymore. You don't see I don't see like man, you couldn't get us to come inside at all. Like I would be outside until forever. Like you don't see that no more. Yeah, it could come back if like that's one thing you notice. I always talk about it. Like I always bring that up. Like and like there's no reason like especially over a girl. No, because nobody wants to be embarrassed. Is what it is. Nobody wants to be embarrassed and put on social media as a loser. It doesn't matter if you win or at least you fought. At least you fought. That's it. You didn't go get a burner. You get more credit for that than anything. You get more credit for standing there and losing the fight than you do to go get your burner, come back, shoot somebody, hit three people, end up getting 185 to life, and nobody's dead. And you don't know, man, that's just out. And then you got dudes that are, I trust me, it doesn't, yeah, and people and like girls, like people are like really will kill you over their girl. Like you can't make her love you. If she's cheating on you, you can't. Why would you? Why would you want to shoot someone because they were cheating? I don't. That shit just does not make sense to me. Still, like what the fuck? What I don't make that make sense to me, please. So now what? You're gonna go to prison? And they're both dead. Like okay, so who wins right here? Who's winning? Like that? It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. You're gonna get so mad that your girl's cheating because you get drunk all the time or whatever the problem is, and so she cheats on you. You're gonna come home and cheat. This is stupid. Go looking for her boyfriend for that's just dumb. It's just dumb. And if people would work out or if you felt better about yourself, you wouldn't do shit like that, and you wouldn't get cheated on either. That's a fact. That's a fact. Self confidence is a it's a it's, it's a key. It's a tool. I mean, you gotta you gotta approach everything like you're Kobe Bryant. Facts. I used to be like, I swear to God, I never I never like was really faithful to no girl till I got to this one. Like I just never was. I was like I didn't give a shit. I didn't care. But um, as I got older, I started appreciating like little things. I started appreciating like dedication. You know, like the effort, the struggle, everything that she was going through with me. Like I was like, man, she don't deserve it. Yeah, straight up. Like I man, like I'll be sometimes I'll be sitting there right, and like something I'll be reading paperwork or somebody just pulled up. Yeah, like somebody will pull up and I'll be reading. I'll be like, man, this dude got 154 years, dog, because he shot his girl in the leg and he shot her boyfriend in the arm. 100, it's like he's never getting out, dog, and they're being together right now. So it's like that shit don't make no sense, you know? Yeah, it's not like I used to always have reasons to cheat. Like I used to always be like I would always come up with reasons, right? So the way you like for women, well, for me, like I try to well for my girl, whatever. I try to like do everything that do everything. I try to hit on all cylinders so she doesn't look anywhere else. I've been cheated on, but the only time I get cheated on is when I'm busted. That's it. When I'm busted, I'll be like, man, I thought that girl loved me. I thought she said she loved me. But then I started realizing, like, okay, to really have a girl wait for you, or you got to have leverage over her. You got to have something that's going to make her, well, you're busted. I'm talking about you got to have leverage over her somehow, some way, or she's not going to stay around. It's not going to happen. Maybe one out of 15 girls probably will stay around, but other than that, you don't got no money for them. They're not going to stay around. They'll be here and there. No, you got to have something for them. You got to keep. You got to have something. That's just how it works. That's how it works. Same out here. I remember when I was like 15, right? And my mom was dropping me off at some girl's house or something like that. And my mom was like, what time do you think you're gonna be ready? And I was like looking at her like, be ready for what? She's like, for me. I go, I was like, be ready for what, mom? She's like, so I could pick you up. I was like, pick me up for what? I was like, she was like, no, you're just a little kid. She was like, when you get your own car, you get your own place, you do whatever you want. So I was just looking at her. So I was like, all right, that's what changed me. I was like, all right. So that's what I started doing. I was like, I just knew that if I wanted to do what I wanted to do, I had to get everything. You can't be, and that's how you can't be the man when you're in need. So that's how I try to make sure that I got everything taken care of. Girls will still cheat just like guys will, but um, yeah, they're gonna cheat regardless. So you gotta try to do everything you can to make them stay home. Not make them stay home, but the hell I'm talking about. Everything you gotta do everything. You gotta listen. You gotta go in there and watch the stupid ass movies with them. You gotta laugh at the stupid ass shit about their makeup. You gotta do all that shit. You gotta just be sitting. I'd be just sitting there like this. You got to. You have to. Because even if you end up getting with a girl, you're still gonna yeah, of course. That's why that's another thing too. I'm like whenever I have like an opportunity to be with or like a girl or whatever, I always be like, I wonder if she's gonna do what my girl does. I always do that now. Before I never did that. I was like, I wonder if she's gonna cook. I wonder if she's gonna do this or like that. That plays a big part of me now. Because I'm not about to be just be with anybody. Because if you're not gonna do what my if you can't do half of what my girl does, I'm not fucking with you. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care how pretty you are. If you're pretty, you don't know how to cook or clean. I'm good. I'm good with that. I don't care how pretty you are. You got a dirty ass house and you don't know how to cook. I'm straight. Hey, people, you know what social media did? It gave people that never went out, it never had any life, like going anywhere. Like it turned them into like um party animals, but at home. Um, that's a red flag. What's a red flag for me? Red flags for me. I got a lot of little ones. Hey, sometimes I feel like I always like I tell my girl too I think that I want to be by myself. She thinks I'm playing though, but I don't know. It's just you have no you have nothing. It's just I don't. It's a great feeling. That's like I tell people when you're in jail, the best time to ever do is when you don't have a girlfriend. It's the best time ever. Like when you don't have to worry about it, it's the best time. Yeah, it's the best time. When you're in the joint, you don't have a girlfriend, man, you don't gotta worry about the phones. You just be like chilling, you be out like cruise control. But when you do have a girl in the joint and you're going to visit, oh man, there's no you come back from visit, you feel like He-Man. I swear to God, I used to come back from visit, I used to just feel like I used to feel so like just charged. I used to feel charged. But when you don't get those visits and you're waiting for them, that's why I said it's better to be with no without nobody. Well, to me it was. You don't gotta wait for a mail. You don't gotta wait for none of that shit. That's all you got. It's better to be like that. Cool. I got two dogs. I got a pit bull and a Neapolitan Mastiff. That was who's snoring right now. Oh, where's he at? Oh, he's on his chair now. And I got a cat, little lady. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, me too. They don't talk. Yeah, have a Neapolitan Mastiff and a pit bull. What's up, Boom Boom? Sleeping though right now. I used to have a badass. I used to have a big ass iguana. His name was Marty. He was like this big. He was like this big. He was thick. His body was probably like that big, right? Like that big. That's without. That's just the body. Then with his tail was probably like another foot and a half, maybe. So so all together, he was probably like he was he was probably like two of my arms. No, like my arm, right? His name was Marty, and he used to get out the house. I mean, he used to go in the fire in the chimney, and he would go out to the roof, and he would go into the trees, right? And my neighbor had one too. He had a big ass one. They used to go in the trees all the time. And I used to have a Doberman. This was like 90. This is like in 94, 95, 94, 95. And I had a Doberman, and I had a Rottweiler. His name was Booyah and Rage. It was Rage and Booyah. And oh, and I had a little mutt. His name was Bubba. And I had my Marty was inside the window. I had Marty inside the window this day, right? Because for the sun, he was all stretched out, right? I don't know what happened, but I was in the backyard and I see my Doberman come to the back door, and I seen something hanging out of her mouth. I was like, I didn't pay attention. Then I see my Rottweiler come in. He had something. I was like, I was doing something in the car. And I was like, oh hell no, that's my iguana. And I guess the door was open and they went in there. And they tore his ass apart. I couldn't believe it. They tore Barney apart. He had the upper portion and she had the tail and the bottom. I swear to God, no, never. I never seen one. I seen a fawn colored one. I seen a red one. I seen a red, a fawn one. I've never seen a white one, black one. I was gonna get one. I mean, I was gonna get another one, but their backs give out on them. They start getting all. They're badass dogs, though. I'm going to. Hey, she was mean too. Rachel was real mean. She was tall too. She was tall as hell. She was real tall. I'm gonna do that right now. Oh shit! I've never seen one. I've never seen one of them. I'll tell you the truth, I don't know if I would get it though. It's like a unicorn, huh? That's right. Hey, they're good. They're good dogs. German Shepherds are really good dogs. And my uncle used to have one. His name was King. His name was King. When I was little, I used to go to Washington. Um, what did I go to Washington for? Oh, my uncle lives in Washington. He's in the Navy, and he was married to some Filipino lady, and they had hey, the old lady next door to my uncle's house. That old lady used to make me she used to make me cinnamon cookies every I caught myself every morning. I used to have fresh cookies. Some old lady used to. I was like 5 or 6 years old, but I'll never forget that. But every day I would come home from school. I'd get out of school. I was there for like a year or some shit. My uncle's dog King, he would be waiting for me. Katie, he would be waiting for me at the corner, and that fool would walk me home. I swear to God, that fool would be King would be waiting for me every day after school. We'd go home together. He was just him by himself. That shit was bad. He was a canine dog. I didn't know that until like I got older. King, he was bad. He was huge. I'll never forget that. I used to go everywhere with King. Everywhere. Hey, um, my aunts in Texas, when my cousins were little, they're all grown men now, but when they were all little, my aunt used to tie them all up, right? What do they call them? Um, you know them little walkers you put the kids in, they walk around in. Well, she had two kids and one in the walkers, and then my other aunt had. So they would tie them up, right? And then they would tie the kids up to their pit bull Dusty. So when they would go in the house to get the phone, the dogs would be out there posted, like the kids would be out there posted with the big ass pit bull tied to their walker. That shit was bad. Anybody that tried to go up to them kids, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I remember some lady tried to call the child services on her for doing that. Hell yeah, she was just not like that no more, man. That shit is not like that no more, dude. Nobody touched kids like when I was growing up. Like I was unheard of. Like that shit was just unheard of. Anybody that did anything to a kid on the street, like everybody fucked them up. The grandpas, the uncles, everybody. Like it was different. It was different, dog. It was just different. It was different. You didn't cuss at no old people. You didn't talk shit to old people. You just didn't. You open the door for the old people. They don't do none of that shit no more. Kids don't do none of that shit no more. I still do that shit. The kids are bad now. I will beat the shit out of a little kid though they come fucking with me. Hey, during the summer, like right now, the little parking lot is going you're gonna see there's gonna be like I'll say probably about August or September, you're gonna see a bunch of kids out there on their mini bikes and shit. Why would I need to go to sleep? I just got on here, dog, not even an hour ago. Why would I have to go to sleep for? This shit don't make no sense. I do need to go to sleep though. I'm tired, but I just got on here. I couldn't really crash the way I wanted to. Then I thought it was 6 o'clock. Yeah, things have changed. Everything has changed. It's like it's way out now. Across the sea, story was true. Hey, yeah, um, you're not supposed to trust nobody. It's just But what happens is when people are I'm gonna tell you what really messed everything up was speed. Methamphetamine, that's screwed everybody up. Everything up. Guys started wearing tight jeans. Guys started wanting to be girls. Like it was just way girls started wanting to be guys. Like speed fucked everything up. I mean everything. Everything. People mowing their lawns. There's no grass out there. There's nothing going on. Like they messed. People just weren't ready for it. We're just not ready for it. It just was not ready for it. People are like, it just that drug fucked up a lot of people. They're doing count. People are running out the fucking buildings. Where the fuck's he going? Where the fuck did Sleepy just go? Why the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, what? Everybody's running out. The doors open up. They're doing count. The fucking inmates are running out. Like, what the fuck's going on? Hell no. That shit's just, it's all weird. It's all weird now. You can't, it was like, there was always a gang of people that were like, but you're gonna see a bunch of, you'll see a bunch of teenagers and shit all in front of my garage with mini bikes. Watch. I swear to God. They don't do none of that shit no more. In Texas, I think if your kids don't go to school, I think the parents go to jail. Facts. That's what they should do over here. Everybody will be in jail. These will really be packed. I don't never see no. What the fuck is that? Is that you, Boris? Hey, dude, wait, Boris, wake up, man. You're having a nightmare, jackass. I couldn't figure out what the hell that noise was. Remember when you were a little kid, you used to leave the bike on the lawn? You just like leave that shit on the lawn. That would never go nowhere. I remember my dad used to leave the windows down. Nothing would ever happen to the cars. Do that shit now. You leave your window down, your house will be gone. You leave your car window down, your house is gone. Or when your mail went to the wrong person, remember they would come over and bring it to you and give you your mail? Doing that shit now. They're not doing none of that shit now. You're gonna open it up, try to get a credit card in your name. Drugs. Fucked up everything. Well, only one drug did, to tell you the truth. And then now, like, just think about it. Like, when I was growing up, you just only had one option. You go into the boys' bathroom, go to the bathroom. Now these kids, they got three options. You can go sit down, you can stand up, or you can go to the other bathroom that's just designated for if you don't know what you are bathroom. What the How does a fucking 7-year-old have an option if he wants to be a boy or a girl? When I was 7 years old, I didn't have no damn options to do nothing. It was either you do it or you get your ass beat. Kids got too many options. Like, there's way too many options. Like, I don't know. It's like way out now. When you're growing up, right? If somebody hit your little sister, your little brother, you fired on them. They don't teach you that shit no more. If somebody beats up your little sister, your little brother, they want you to go report them or go take them to an anger management class, or you got, what the hell? They want you to do nothing. No kind of violence. Somebody socks in your face, they want you to sit down Indian style and pray about it. Like, I don't understand what's going on today. That shit don't make no sense. And you know what's really bad? Is when a gang member in California that could be arguing with his girl, right? There could be a gun in the vicinity of the house. Just not even on the person, on me. And there's a fight going on. And they find that gun's going to me. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody says anything, it's going to me because I'm an ex-felon. If that serial number's gone, you're gonna go to the feds for at least 15 years, right? At least. And if you got priors, if you have any kind of priors with using a gun in a violent crime, you're talking about, you're probably gonna get even like 19, 20 years for a pistol. But watch this part. But watch this part. Watch this part. But, okay, look. In 2007, I was going to court for like 15 armed or 16 armed robberies. It was like 15 or 16 armed robberies, carjacking, gun, all kinds of bullshit, right? They wouldn't give me a bail, right? I had no bail. I was going to court with the same dude that was going, the coach, the wrestling coach for Torrance High. He molested 15 kids. I was in a fucking courtroom, shackled to the seat, when the judge they granted his bond for $100,000, and he bailed out. He molested 15 kids. He had a bail for 150,000 or 100 some thousand. I got caught with a gun that was nowhere around me. I had the gun, and they connected me to robberies that I had nothing to do with, and I had a no bail. This dude molested 15 kids, same courtroom, same day, and he bailed out. I was just like, I was like, I didn't get a bail reduction. I didn't get nothing. Nothing. It was $1 million bail. They didn't even drop it or nothing. They said no bail. I mean, they're like $1 million, whatever it was. And then this boy had it was like $110,000 bail for 15. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he only took 7 years. And that comes with I think it comes with halftime in counseling. I got 9 years for a robbery that never took place. Same courtroom. That shit is way out. Way out. You get caught with a gun in California, you're a gang member, you're going to get at least 15 years off the bat, even if it's not using a crime. You could touch 4 or 5 kids, you probably get 3 years with half. That shit does not make sense to me at all. And then you think about it, right? And I think it's in Alabama. If you touch a kid, they give you a shot, and your little love muscle doesn't work anymore. So that's a repercussion, right? Yeah, no. So check this out. So in California, drug dealers, if you get caught with dope, you go to rehab, right? You go to rehab. That's a big old thing. Well, I don't understand. Like, if they would stop babying these people committing these crimes, stop giving them protective custody and stop giving them classes, put them in general population, and they're not touching kids no more, dog. When they know that, oh yeah, I could do whatever, you're gonna continue to do it. Serve his ass. Give him a shot, make his Love Johnson don't work, and give him 10 years and throw him on the main line. They don't touch kids no more. That's how there's just some things you need to touch with violence, and that's one of them. There's no book, there's no professor, there's no medical report, there's no medication, there's nothing that's gonna fucking stop giving them protective custody. If you touch a kid, you're going to the main line. Facts. I guarantee you that they stop. We will fix it. But then people don't do that, because everybody that usually commits those sexual assault crimes, they're the ones that are passing all the bills. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. In Texas, you think about it, I think Texas is very low on like armed robberies and women getting beaten and all that, because everybody over there has a fucking gun. That's why. Yeah, that's all them senators and all that. That's them getting busted for child pornography and all that way out fucking shit. Way out. It's like just way out. the dude from Subway, remember? Like, all the dudes are weird. But if you don't give them protective custody, you know, they know that they do whatever, they're gonna be right back out. Like, that's how I was when I was on parole. Like, I didn't give a shit. Like, I was like, man, I don't care. Like, that's how you get, dog. When you know you're not gonna get you're not gonna get no kind of time, you know, it doesn't. I think the only time they really get time is if they like hurt them or something. But if they're not like hurting them like forcefully, yeah, of course. If you got look, I'm gonna tell you something. Puff Daddy got to be one of the only people I've ever seen in my life go at it with the feds and get them and get them. You know, and man, anybody else would have never got. If they were Puff Daddy, they would have never came home. Never came home. Puff Daddy got stupid money. Everybody that has anything to do with them laws, he rubs elbows with their bosses. Man, he has to be the only person in history to take the Fed's head up and knock him out and drop. He dropped him. Boom, he didn't knock him up, but he dropped him. Boom, Fed. Like, what the fuck? Got up. They got the run back, but the boy beat, like, you gotta have money, right? You gotta you gotta have money, dog. Like I say, people always say, why do you always say that you're on bail and you have like why? Because when you're on bail and you have a lawyer, a paid lawyer, it shows that you're responsible. It shows that somebody's taking care of you or you're taking care of yourself. It shows that you're doing something because not everybody has any kind of money to bail out or fight for their life. You know, people think that no, I'm not trying to brag about it. I'm just showing you that I'm doing something that a lot of people can't do, dog. Like it's not being. I'm not trying to put myself as I'm better. I'm not doing that. What I'm trying to say is not a lot of people can do what I'm doing, and you gotta like people don't understand like you gotta have a paid attorney. You gotta have a paid attorney because if you have an attorney when you're going to trial, like when I was going to Long Beach, I had Matthew Fletcher. Suge Knight just barely got Matthew Fletcher. I had him like when Matthew Fletcher was at the was that one of the hottest trial lawyers in Southern California. I had them at that, but you want lawyers that's their backyard because the judges and all them, they know them. They go to the same gyms with each other. You want all that in your favor because when things are getting in trial, you want the judge to go with you and you don't like I have lawyers walk in the courtroom and the DAs be like, oh shit, they already know that it's going to be a long day. It's everything, and the only way you get lawyers, dog, is you gotta have money. Lawyers ain't doing nothing for free unless it's a pro bono. You gotta have a lawyer. You're gonna do anything crooked, you gotta have a lawyer. You wanna come home, you gotta have a lawyer. You got to have a lawyer. That's like a very, very important thing. But you gotta have money. Yeah, fucking Puff Daddy had a dream team. A dream team. They had them all kind. They had him. Think about that. They had him beating that girl's ass, beating her ass on camera. Man, are you serious? If he wouldn't have been Puff Daddy, that alone is a kidnapping when he pulling her because he moved her. He moved her. That alone is life. You would get 4 years? Man, come on, bro. This is crazy. You gotta have money though. It costs money. It costs money for everything. You need money for everything. You're gonna break the law. If you're gonna break the law, you really need money. Or if you're not, you want to be stupid. I swear to God, I fucked up so much. Like I had so many cars that I have given to lawyers for my cases. Robert Erlingwine, I've had him twice. Matthew Fletcher, Ludlow Sasiri, James Curls. Those are 5 hot ass lawyers, dog. Who else have I had? I had Salcido, Bruce McGregor. I had 7 lawyers. That's seven hot ass lawyers. So like 7 hot lawyers. Man, this is how it goes. When you have a public defender and the DAs are talking, this is how they talk. I know this for a fact because when I've been on bail and I listen to my lawyers talk to the DAs and all that shit. And this is what they'll do. They'll be like, all right, I'm going to give you a plea deal on this guy. But I'm going to need the next 7 7 cases, I'm gonna need all I need all of them to plead out. And that's how shit works. And then the lawyer hasn't even seen any of those cases yet. He'll be like, okay, yeah, so you're gonna give me this one. So the next 7 that come across my desk, you want me to plead them out? Yeah, that's how shit works. That shit is dirty. That's just you going into a court. You don't even know your lawyer has no what's someone calling it fighting for you. He has no intentions at all. You're being railroaded before you even get to court. Before you even get to court, they already got a deal for you. That's just all bad. That's all bad. But that's just how it goes, you know. That's how it goes. I gave Michael Curls. I gave him what car did I give him? I gave him an Escalade. I gave him an Escalade. It was airbagged out and everything. I think he gave, if I'm not mistaken, he gave me like 54,000 for it. So I used that for the trial and to retain him. No, I gave him like 15,000 cash to retain him, and I gave him the truck in case I went to trial. And then I did another car too. Oh, a 72 Monte Carlo I gave to Robert Ernie one. Completely done. He took it for trial and everything. I didn't even go to trial. But he still got the car though. Facts. You gotta have a lawyer. You gotta have a lawyer. You gotta have a lawyer. You don't put nothing in your name. They will take it. What am I doing right now? Oh. Everything. DAs, judges, they're judges. The judges were in both of those guys' shoes already. Either the DAs or the lawyer, either one, you know. Sometimes both. And what I do, like every lawyer that I've ever had, they were all ex-DAs. But the one I have right now, Ludlow, he's not a DA, but he's real short. He's different. He's a different kind of lawyer. But every lawyer that I've had was an ex-DA. They know the ins and outs. I went to trial one time. We had a mistrial, and that shit was scary. They gave my lawyer contempt in court because he jumped on the table and he was telling one of the witnesses, I mean the victim, "Are you a smoker? Are you a smoker? Are you a crackhead?" I swear to God, he was saying that shit over and over. The judge told me, "You say shit one more time," and they did. He held him in court, fucking kicked him out the courtroom and everything. I swear to God. You gotta have a lawyer though. Even when I'm not on parole, I'm not even doing anything. I always I like the lawyer. I always have a lawyer on standby regardless. Like I didn't know I was gonna. I've been out for 7 years. I didn't ever think I was gonna catch a cyberbullying case and bullshit like that. I got it, but I've always kept the lawyer. I got a lawyer. I start trial on September 1st. But the lawyer I have right now, Ludlow Ciceri, he was my lawyer. He was my lawyer before. He was he was the black um president for the Lawyers Association. He's little. He's a little dude. He looks like George Jefferson. My lawyer's like 5'2". Swear to God. But he's a badass trial lawyer. He's a lead singer in a rock band. He's a black guy. Let it know. And he's a federal lawyer too. I gave him a Derek Jeter rookie card. That was worth like whatever it was worth. It's worth a lot though. And hold on. Dad and Kobe Bryant card. So that's what he took. So, I've been on bail for like a year. I was gonna take a deal, but he wants to go to trial, so let's see what happens. So when they ran my pad, right? For the cyberbullying, dumb that shit. They found a counterfeit money machine and counterfeit money and the programmer and all that shit too. So they found all that shit and they found like $35,000 in counterfeit money. So they offered me 12 years, like 2 months, like a month and a half ago. I was gonna take it. My lawyer said no, so we announced trial. Yeah, I just broke my bone right now. I didn't break it, but I broke it. So fucking put glue on this shit real quick. I broke it, dude. I didn't break it. I just broke it, I guess. It's like the first time too that I actually have something to I actually accomplished and accumulated things in the 7 years, that I don't want to lose. But that's what happens. Where's that air coming from? Let me see. Better, I guess. there was this sergeant in Pelican Bay when Mayweather fought Canelo, and he was a little ass sergeant too. He was little, like 5'3", 5'4". He was Mexican, and I guess he used to box in the army. He was a little ass dude too. Man, I'll clothesline the shit out this sergeant, fuck him all over. So he was 8 yards sergeant, right? So he used to work in the kitchen. Oh no, I'm tripping. He used to work in the kitchen with us. He was our sergeant in the kitchen. So he was talking about the fight, right? And I was like, look, Canelo was 24 years old at this time, right? I think he had like 3 belts, 4 belts, whatever. Or I know, they had just did some dumb shit with him. He got to fight an unranked opponent for an unvacant belt. That when they did that, I already knew that Canelo was going to be pampered his whole career. Because you can't fight, you have to be ranked to fight for a belt. He fought an unranked opponent. They gave it to him, you know? So the WBC belt, the WBC president, he's from Mexico. So they babied him. So when that happened, I was like, I didn't like Canelo. Like, I just didn't like him at all after that. This was like in 2011 or 12 when this happened. So when he fought Mayweather, I seen a fight. I was like, man, Canelo he don't got no kind of footwork at all, you know? He has no footwork at all. He has no footwork. He just knows how to go forward, and that's it. So the sergeant was like, Canelo's too strong. And then remember this too. Mayweather fought Canelo at 150. Mayweather's a true 135er. A 130, he's like most 140, right? He fought Canelo at 150. 154, I think, or 150 something. I was like, Canelo's not going to beat Mayweather. This is not going to happen. Mayweather's too fat. And remember, Mayweather was 38 years old. So I told the sergeant, I bet you. The sergeant was like, bet me. He was like, yeah. I go, yeah. I go, look, if Canelo wins, I'll clean your office. You know, I'll do whatever. And I was like, I'll do whatever. He was like, all right. He was like, you'll clean my office. You'll clean, you know, we're not supposed to do the bathroom. He goes, you'll clean the bathroom too? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll clean the bathroom. I ain't sure. I bet's a bet. And he goes, I go, what? I go, yeah, you didn't ask me what do I want if Mayweather wins. He was like, Mayweather's not going to win. He goes, well, what do you want if Mayweather wins? And I was like, look, I was like, I want sugar from the kitchen every time I ask you for it. And he was like, yeah. He was like, anything else? And I go, so is it a bet? And he was like, yeah, it's a bet. He was like, I'm a man of my word. So the next day he didn't come in. It was a Saturday. He came in on Monday. When he came in, as soon as I seen him, he was like, you want some sugar? Because sugar is real scarce in prison. Like people were sticking sugar up their ass in the kitchen to bring sugar for wine. So every day he would take me to the kitchen. Every day he was in the kitchen with us. I keep getting him mixed up with another sergeant, but every day we would leave, instead of me getting stripped out, the sergeant would take me inside the storage room, and he would like grab as much sugar as you want, and he would walk me back to my cell so I wouldn't get searched. So I'd take a coffee jar and I'd come back with a coffee jar full of sugar every day. 2 of them. People are sticking sugar up their ass at leaving Pelican Bay because there's no sugar, there's no jellies, everything's watered. I mean, it's all artificial. There's no sugar, nothing because of the wine. So sugar's it's really, really, really scarce there. So yeah, I was getting sugar from the sergeant. That shit was crazy. Hey, I was getting sugar like sugar. You got to think about it. A pound of sugar makes you can make a gallon of wine off of that, or you can make a cup of white lightning. Either you can make $20 or you can make $60. So sugar is rare. It's very, very hard because you got to understand the only people that get real sugar and real jelly is the diabetics, I think, and the people that have special diets. But other than that, the syrups that they give you is all watered down, and then you can only buy only one jelly per person per month. That's from canteen, and in most joints that jelly is all watered down. So if jelly's really hard, and then when we make the cereal in the morning, the hot cereal for the prison, as soon as the free staff turns around, I'm taking all the sugar out that bitch. She pours it in because they pour it in or they'll watch us pour it in. As soon as they turn around, we start fucking taking the sugar out. Swear to God, that's why everybody was complaining about their sugar, their breakfasts in the morning because we weren't putting sugar in there at all. We were taking the sugar out. Sugar was crazy people. Hey, people were complaining about it, and the sergeants now they were starting to watch because that sugar, man. I'm telling you, I used to call everybody candy asses because everybody would wait before job change. Everybody would take turns going to the bathroom and hooping their sugar. Whenever they were hooping it, and I was like, you guys are a bunch of candy asses sticking sugar in your ass. Fuck the fuck. Oh, Pop-Tarts. I used to be on everybody about that shit because everybody knew I didn't have to do that shit. I used to get my sugar every day. Every single day I got my sugar. Every day. For the whole time I was there. Facts. And then I bet another sergeant too when Alabama played LSU in the national championship. And I bet him a pint of a gallon of E&J liquor, and he brought it to me. Yeah, you get did you get given any fruit? Now you get fruit, you get an apple every day. You get an apple everybody gets an apple every day. You get an apple in your breakfast, in your lunch. There's an apple in your lunch. They don't give oranges. But your apples, you get pineapples, pears. You get pears. But what else? That's it. But you get jellies and jellies and syrups. But in a lot of prisons, it's all sugar free. But there's another way to make wine too, and a lot of people don't. Yeah, I make. Look, if you go to my videos, I've been making wine. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. The whole time I was in Pelican Bay, or not even just in Pelican Bay, everywhere there's Indians, wherever the Indians are at. Like, well, when I was in Pelican Bay from 2008 to 2013, I made like $1,200 a month just off of white lightning. Yeah, if it's not on this one, it should be on this one. It should be on this one. It says it, but I burned it and everything. I have videos on it and everything. Look, I know I'm a bad man. Trust me when it comes to white lightning. I can make wine out of anything, out of corn, potatoes, ketchup, and there's no way that my white lightning piss in the pool makes it more potent. White lightning, there's no way you'll be able to drink this. If I make some white lightning, you won't be able to finish this. You won't be able to finish. No, it's not happening. That's not happening. It's clear as water. But you can make it with sugar substitutes too. A lot of people don't know that. You just can't drink that wine because you never get rid of that sugar. Yeah, I know how to make. Like, I just made some this other day, and I was trying to give it away, and I ended up giving it to my neighbor. But I used to sell it to some guy that owned a bar, but I don't know what happened to him. But there's a dude on TikTok, right? I don't know if you guys seen him. He's a black dude. He's like in Georgia or Louisiana, and he eats he makes whatever, like a chicken and some potato salad, but he always drinks liquor with all of his food. So I'm gonna get a hold of him and I want to send him a cup of white lightning. My shit is guarantee you over 120% I guarantee you. Look, this is how I make. I'm not gonna tell you my whole thing, but a lot of people use 1 pound of sugar, right? for a gallon of white light. I mean, a gallon of wine, right? That's 16 cups. To burn white lightning, you gotta at least have no less than 4 cups of wine. When I burn white lightning, I burn a half a gallon, no less than 8 cups every single time. Sometimes I'll burn 10 cups for 1 cup of white lightning. My boy, my white lightning is fire. I'm not bullshitting you. And for every 40 apples, I put 2 pounds of sugar. That's how I make white lightning. The more sugar, the more alcohol. I make gas, dog. Gas. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go hit the kicker right now. Watch this. Oh, this right here is a kicker. In prison, you'll hear, hey, shoot the Bruce Lee, shoot that Bruce Lee. They want the kicker. This right here is a kicker. Is just fruit, right? It's just all spoiled fruit. But what this does is it eats the sugar. The sugar turns into alcohol. This was turns your pruno into it turns your sugar. The sugar goes into this, and this turns it into alcohol. It's crazy. This is just fruit. It's crazy how that shit works. This is like a generator. It's like, but this thing can die, yo. This thing can die. You got to keep it like you got to feed it. You got to. It's like weird. It can die on you. And when that shit die, I know how to bring. I know how to bring. I know how to bring batches back and everything. Yeah, like one of the biggest thing is warming it up. Like I baby the shit out this watch. My shit. Look at this shit blowing up. That's all fumes from my kicker. That's just fumes from the kicker. Look at. That's all alcohol. Let me see. All right. Ooh, shit. Woo! 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 Look at. I stay ready, dog. Look, this is a kicker right here. Look at. Told you. That's all fruit. So what this does is this turns other fruit into bigger kicker. So what you do is you get your juice, you get 6 quarts. 6 quarts is 2 quarts is a gallon, right? 2 quarts is a gallon. So 3 quarts is 24 cups. So you get your 3 cups of your 3 quarts of juice instead, because in prison you'll be great. Like 50 apples. If you grade 50 apples, you should get anywhere 5 to 7 cups of juice. Dog. So you need about 80 cups. 80 apples. That's all day grading and straining. So you get 24 cups of juice, and you drop this bitch in here. Boom, drop it in there, and it's just going to eat up all the natural sugar. Yeah, it gets, so this will eat up all the natural sugar, right? So when you drop this in the juice, the bag will blow up. If you have it in a bag, it'll blow up the fumes. It's all alcohol. So boom, when the bag stops blowing up, this will drop to the bottom of your to the wine. That's when you know there's no more sugar. So when this thing drops, boom, it's eating up all the sugar. So what I do is I'll burn the natural sugar off the juice. I'll for a whole day, I'll just let this sit on the natural juice. The next day, I'll drop in like 2 of these of sugar, right? And I'll let that burn. I'll just let this eat it up. It'll just blow up. The bag will blow up. Boom, boom, boom. It'll blow up. I'll gas it. I'll let it blow up again until it doesn't. And then 2 more. I'll do that shit for like a whole week. Every day, 2 until whatever I'm done. And then I'll let it go. So it takes me like a whole 10 days, 14 days to cook a gallon of wine or 2 cups of white wine. Gas, dog. I'm telling you, my shit is clear as water, baby. It's clear as water. Okay, so think about this. A liter of $9 is vodka, right? I could What was it? Put it this way, it'll cost me $3 to make a couple lightning. $3. It'll cost me about $3 to make a couple lightning, and then yeah, but I don't want to show people my recipe. I'm telling you, my shit. If you look, if you drink right, if you drink my next batch that I make, I'll send you one. I'll send you I'll send you a tumbler. I'll send you two tumblers just on GP just on the strength, just so you can try it out. I'll even send you. I don't know how you're sitting. Where were you at in Australia? Is that what you said, right? I'll still send it to you. I don't give a shit. It's not. You're not selling it. You can still. I think you can still get it. I think. But a liter and a half. So yeah, I'll send it to you, dog. I'll send it to you. I swear to God, I was trying to find somebody to send my other one to, and I was like, but I don't know. People thought I just wanted their address, and I knew it was kind of weird. But look, what I used to do was there was this bartender, and I went in and I was like, I told him, hey, you own this place? And he was like, yeah. And I was talking to him. I was like, how much do you make off of people? Hey, can I get a shot? That's so I did my research. 17% to 24% of a bar's revenue. I mean, money that comes in is from shots of just shots, right? So I told him, how much do you spend on liquor? And I think if I'm not mistaken, it was like $1,000, whatever he spends in 3 months. I told him, look, I could beat that. I could cut that in half. Deal with me. So that's what I was doing. So I was taking him gallons of white lightning, and he was whatever he was doing with it, he was selling it, and I was making a killing, and he was making a killing. I just do it for fun because I like to make it. Ever since I learned how to make it, and I mastered it. Like I make it with corn, potatoes, ketchup. Ketchup is the best. Ketchup is stupid good, but it'll look like this, right? I swear to God, it'll be this color, this dark. But when I burn it, it'll be as clear as water and gas. I'm for sure. But you just gotta put my you gotta be my promotional commercial out there. My shit's gas, dog. I mean, it's top notch, and you could drink it with you could make a mixed drink out of it. That's what a lot of people do. That shit's good, dog. It's really good shit. It's really good. I can make it with sugar substitutes too. 4 boxes of sugar substitutes. Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta. It's an art. Like I take that shit serious. Like I did it so good in Pelican Bay that the cops, when they would walk in the building, they knew I was burning white lightning, and they just didn't even say anything because they just seen that it was a business. Like all you would see all day long is white lightning coming in and out of my cell. Going out. The last time that I got real drunk, was before I went home. I got the whole block drunk. I said, man, I used to make big ass gallons of white lightning. Hell yeah, I found me somebody that I wanted to send one yeah, it's an art, and everybody drinks, dog. Like people. A lot of people drink, like, and I'm telling you, what one thing about my moonshine too, you don't have no hangover the next day. It's real. I don't know why, you just don't. Like, it's like, I'm not like, one thing I'm not too proud of a lot of things like I've ever did. There's only 2 things I've ever really been dedicated to. This channel right here and my white lightning. I've never really I've been in prison my whole life, But these 2 things I've been on. I know, but I guarantee you, look, I mark my words. Right? I put my white lightning up against anything that you drink. And that's how cocky, that's how arrogant I am. Anything you drink from the store, if I can't beat it, it's only gonna be better by a little bit. This much, if that. I don't even think there's better shit than mine. I just don't. Swear to God, I don't. I'm real arrogant when it comes to that. I've had white lightning competitions. I've did it all. I've did it all. And you know what's the best way is? The simplest. I swear to God, I've tried all kinds of shit. The best way is the simplest way. And when you see me how I do it, you're gonna be like, this is a key factor in burning white lightning and making moonshine. This right here. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what this is. This is what separates the pruno to the white lightning. You connect the bags to this thing, and it has to be I don't know why it has to be this. Everything else melts. This doesn't melt. When you're burning it, watch. I'm gonna show you my burner too. Watch. Here you go. This is for white lightning, baby. Look at this shit. Prison style. This is called a plancha in prison. This is called a plancha. This is a plancha right here in prison. See that? Look at, this is homemade. Look at that shit. I'm not bullshitting you. This shit right here this is what you want to call it? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm telling you, I've been with people that old men, they've been in prison their whole life, and they'll be like, this is the best white lightning I've ever had in my life. I've made it on the streets where I gave it to some old man that lived in Kentucky, and he said that he's been drinking moonshine since the 60s. And he said, he said, mine was absolutely in a class of his own. Swear to God. This right here. You see, in prison, what we do is, this would be cable connectors, because we have antennas. So the cable that goes to the wall, to your TV, yeah. That's what this is. That's what this is. So the thing that goes to the little the little cable for the one goes to the wall, and then one goes to your TV, and you get two of those, and you put it like a piece of plastic, and you connect the wires to it, and that's how you get this. So this right here is a lot better. Like, we don't have shit like this in prison. So this is what I use a deep fryer. My shit goes. I told you I was just using my shit's ghetto. My shit really works really good. Oh, you know what? My realtor right here. Her dad and her cousin did my floors. They did my whole floor, right? They did the whole floors. It charged me like $14,000. They did all my floors and everything. But I made her dad some white lightning too, and he loves it because her dad drinks. So that's like that's my it's like my baby. It's like I'm telling you the simplest way, but the best way to do it is just with pure sugar and apple juice, or any kind of juice, really. It's the best. The wine's good too. I don't know how. I want to send you some wine, so you could, because like 1 cup of pruno is like equivalent to 3 cups of beer. Equivalent to 3 bottles of beer. The 1 cup of pruno, and then the white lightning is different. Yeah, for sure. You gotta the next time. I think I think I got everything. No, I think I got everything now, but I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna send it to you, so you can put it on. I mean, you can put it put it out there. How'd you know this was a deep fryer? In jail, this wire right here, this is anywhere from $50 to $100, even probably some and more in some place. This wire right here is expensive. That shit is expensive. I would pay $100 for this whole thing. ASAP. In prison, I would. Yeah. as soon as I seen it, I was like, I'm taking that shit apart. That's what I do with it. Yeah, it tastes real good. White Lightning and Sierra Mist. That was my when I was in prison. That was my drink. Like crushed ice, um, half a can of Sierra Mist, and like a nice portion of white. Oh my God! Stop! Hey, a lot of people drink, dog. Like a lot of people really drink. A lot of people drink. I wouldn't mind doing like you know how like somebody throws a party or some shit. They have. I want to do like a big order like that to put it out there because it'll be cheaper for everybody. You know. My shit's like Tanqueray. I say like it's like Tanqueray. I say like Tanqueray or Bombay, something that's I think that's where you would you could because Tanqueray's gin, right? Yeah, Tanqueray's gin. So I say mine's like Tanqueray or some Bombay. Facts. Oh shit, what that dude called me? See, that dude didn't call me yet. Let's see, Moonshine, what? Um yeah, you could some Sierra Mist or some Seven Up. That's probably like if you have a look, tell you the truth, if you just have a beer, two beers, and you have a shot of moonshine, oh, you're gonna be twisted. But if you like to drink, I would drink it with some Sierra Mist or Seven Up. That's what I would do with crushed ice. Crushed ice. Hell yeah. Like this much Sierra Mist and like this much moonshine. Straight. Oh, pineapple juice, yep. Nah, I don't think so. Nah. Not a pineapple juice, a Sierra Mist. I don't. Oh, maybe, maybe, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is with the Sierra Mist. It was really good with the crust. I don't know what it was. It's really good. It just goes perfect. It goes really good. Hey, I even know how to make it green too, like the pruno. Because now if I burn it, it's just gonna come out clear. But I know how to make it green too with the purple and the and purple and the grape Kool-Aid and the blue Kool-Aid. It turns it green. We should call it the Incredible Hulk. It turns the juice green. I don't know what it is, but we should call that shit the Incredible Hulk. It's yeah, it's purple and blue or one of them two. It's yeah, it turns green though. But we should call that shit the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk. Oh. I got you on that. I got you though. I got you. Just subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. I got you though, for sure. Oh shit. Thank you. Hey, be cool, man. Be cool. You wanna go outside or what? You wanna go outside, boys, or what? What's up with you, huh? You wanna go outside or what? Come on over here and see this shit. Man, that's just whatever that shit is. Good as hell. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's Boris, huh? Fuck. What is? They're doing what? Oh shit. Hold on. I knew that dude. Oh man, I knew that dude was on the call right now. Hold on. Damn. Um, Let me see. Hold Why am I crazy for? Hold on, I gotta get some. Why am I? What do I do? What do I do? What? Oh, what do I do this time? It's not even charging. No. Dumbass shit. Hold on. Alright, I gotta get this stuff ready real quick. Hold on, real quick. Oh shit, dumbass. Hold up, dog. Hold up. What's going on right here? All right. Why is the TV on? What just happened right now? This is crazy. I gotta get this stuff ready. Someone's gonna come buy something real quick. Let's slow that shit real quick. Hold up. I got heartburn, dude. Oh. Oh my god, that shit's heavy as hell, dude. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my god, dog. I don't know fucking what I put this in. Well, you gotta hold on, boys. Hold on, you gotta hold on. I gotta put all this, man, I gotta put all this. I gotta put all these fucking sockets in here, dude. Hold on. Oh my god, dog. Damn. Hold on, boys, I take the shirt outside. Hold on, let me see if I can put the shield down. Oh my god, I still can't put this bitch ass shield on. shit up, dude. Be trying to put my shoes on real quick, dog. Shit. Fuck, that shit's heavy. You knock it out every time, nigga. What you knock it out every time, nigga? What the fuck am I knocking it at? Oh, One of the worst ones.